A planned Northern Rivers film studio, set to become the new home of the Australian movie industry, is now the dumping ground for the mountains of rubbish and ruins left behind by the Lismore floods. Those leading the cleanup say it'll take 6 months and many of the older homes will have to be bulldozed.
A convoy of catastrophe. Every dump truck queuing 24/7 outside this landfill site east of Lismore carries a ton of tragic stories. What hits you hardest?
The thing that hits me the most isn't the belongings that can be replaced. It's the expressions on people's faces. I can't put words on it. It's just, there's something missing in their expression. It's hard. Like they're just like blank.
A drive through streets transformed into junkyards reveals the scale of the devastation and just how daunting the recovery of a proud city will be for the man leading the operation, Deputy Police Commissioner Lanyon.
This is not going to be solved next week, it's not going to be solved next month, but it's about understanding and the community seeing that we're moving forward. So it's about action. What you're seeing probably behind you, and certainly what the community is seeing now, is the clean-up's in full swing. We've moved over 4,000 truckloads of waste to the disposal station already, and at one stage last week we had 1 truck a minute going to that exchange station.
The danger of the floodwaters has gone, but other threats are emerging, including the risk to public health.
The clean-up is the priority, obviously, or one of the key priorities, to make sure that exactly that, the health risk posed by having waste out on the street doesn't stay there.
It seems like, just looking at all the fridges and things, that people did the right thing. They cleaned them out first.
Hopefully, because I tell you now, when you pick them up when they're smelly, not good. Rotting meat, it's just terrible. But my excavators are tipping them out, trying to clean them out before we take them away, because we're actually trying to recycle the steel at the same time.
Most of the 8,000 people left homeless have been able to rely on friends, family and charity for refuge as they wait to see if their homes will be written off. Once all this rubbish is cleared, assessments on whether homes should be condemned.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing now, going through looking at houses and stuff. And I'm a lucky person, I live on top of the hill. But I've had people staying at my place and helping the people out and stuff.
Well, I'm lucky because I can stay with my sister Anne, because the water came to the 7th step up her house.
Within government at the moment there's a task force that's been set up to look at accommodation more generally, so both medium and long-term accommodation. And it's important to note here that it's not one community.
Waste removal contractor Ben Graham is running a team south of the CBD, filling the trucks that have come from near and far.
Trucks are coming from everywhere. I've had so many people ring me up from outside the air, like Port Macquarie, Coffs Harbour. I've got trucks, can we help?
This quarry outside the township of Alstonville had been earmarked by Ballina Shire Council as the site of a 24-hectare film studio. But far removed from the bright lights of Hollywood, it's now become the burial ground for the ruins of Lismore. Stage 1 of the studio was due to open in the middle of this year, but the script of Lismore's recovery is by no means written. The clean-up alone expected to continue for another 6 months. In Lismore, Adam Walters, Sky News.